We've got a WattCycle Mini 100 amp hour, 1280 watt hours. I've reviewed the WattCycle Mini before with the Bluetooth, but this one is the basic model. I don't believe it has Bluetooth. We'll check that out when we get it opened up. Best thing about this battery, in my opinion, is the size and the price. If you've been watching solar stuff recently, supposedly they're going to be increasing the prices. This particular battery is on sale at the moment for 40% off on the WattCycle website. And personally, I'm a huge fan of the minis. I just really like these batteries for their size. 100 amp hours in that small a space, it's incredible. And WattCycle are good batteries by my experience. They're made with EVE cells. They always perform to their ratings, and we're going to test this one out in this video and check it out. So the standard charge rate is 20 amps up to 100 amps. Maximum continuous discharge is 100 amps, so 100 amp BMS. It's got all the standard protections. And for the 100 amp hour mini, it's showing 20.94 pounds. Dimensions 9.02 by 5.43 by 8.19. You can connect 4 in parallel, 4 in series for a 48 volt battery, and then you can do 4 in parallel and 4 in series, and have a massive battery bank that's massive in capacity but pretty small in form factor. That's really cool. Use up a whole lot less space than a Group 31 battery would in that configuration. Low temperature charge protection, 32 degrees Fahrenheit or 0 degrees Celsius. Below that it will not charge, but will continue to discharge down to -4 Fahrenheit or -20 Celsius. M8 connectors, and it comes with 2 sets, a long set, a short set, and the plastic caps, along with the protective caps on the top. Nice additional feature that I like. And the voltage that it was received at from shipping, so that's right where it should be. All right, we've got the WattCycle Mini 12 volt 100 amp hour fully charged up, and we're sitting at 13.6 volts, connected to the Alpha 1500 watt inverter. And I'm going to use these light bulbs for this discharge capacity test. So let's turn on the inverter, plug in our light bulbs. I've got 3 light bulbs screwed in there, 3.4 amps. That's pulling 459 watts. That 3.4 amps was on the 120 volt side, but this is 34.7. So we'll run this test, discharge this mini battery down until it shuts off, and we'll see where we're at as far as amp hours. All right, I came out here to check on this. We're at 99.8 amp hours, 10.8 on the battery voltage. So it looks like it's going to meet the 100 amp hour advertised capacity rating. There is the inverter starting to complain about that. There's the 100 amp hours. And 1.27 kilowatt hours. So let's look at the voltage of the battery, 10.96. So that test was actually shut down by the inverter, but it did meet the advertised 100 amp hours in this WattCycle 12 volt 100 amp hour mini LiFePO4 battery. So we've got the Alpha 1500 watt inverter and the Nuwave induction cooktop with a pan of water. So let's go ahead, we'll get this fired up. We'll run it for at least 5 minutes, see if I can get it up 100 amps or maybe just a little bit over that. Let's go with 1300. All right, we'll start the timer here. I'll put that on the screen for you, or maybe just set it right over here as well. We'll let that run for 5 minutes, see if we get boiling water, see how long it'll put out that 130 amps. That's 131 amps, so that's a bit over the 100 watts for the max continuous. Let's see if it'll do it for 5 minutes. All right, we're coming up on 5 minutes at 130 amps. It's showing 129 at the moment, 1.5 kilowatts, so 1500 watts on this 1500 watt inverter. It's basically maxed out, but it's holding up as well too. I had confidence. These are good batteries in my opinion, so pick them up while they're cheap if you're interested. I'll link all of this stuff, including the battery, in the video description if you want to go have a closer look at anything. If you click that video on the screen now, check out another one of my battery review videos. We'll meet you over there.